I didn't know why float chips were so important to geologists in Nevada, but I always learned something talking with Mickey Fulp. Listen to this clip from our recent interview.
Barrick produces gold from this mine, and they take it, send it over to the Newmont mill, and Newmont's moving ore from this mine to across 100 kilometers to this mill that they may also own. But
Yeah.
it's a dynamic thing.
Yep. Yep. That's a market in action.
Yeah.
That's information is reflected
You
and
know,
all that, all the
arguably
incentives.
Northern Nevada is the best place to mine gold in the world.
Yep.
You've got all sorts of infrastructure. You've got a climate that you can operate year-round as mining. You can't really explore year-round in some of these places, especially in the spring when it thaws out and the mud's really thick. But in terms of infrastructure, it's the greatest place in the world. You can drive reverse circulation drill rigs up to on a road and a dirt road, on a highway to a dirt road, and drive up to your project and drill it right there.
Yeah.
No one flies around in helicopters in northern Nevada.
It's a good reminder.
No one's using man-portable rigs for the most part in Nevada. So,
That's funny.
it's cheap there.
It's BC with the helicopters, and it's, I don't know if it's Mexico, but a DR. At least with the hand portable.
There's lots of places in the world.
Lots of places where they're using the donkeys.
I like Nevada.
Yeah.
It's not the most beautiful place on the planet, but in terms of, and unfortunately there's not a lot of outcrop. You've got a lot of rounded slopes with, we used to, people still do. We map by float chips. So float means a rock that's not in place, and there'll be these little chips about the size of a dime or a nickel or a penny, or, you guys don't know what pennies are anymore.
Not anymore.
Good for you. I wish we'd do the same thing in the U.S. But you map by float chips because you don't have any outcrops. So you're walking around looking on the ground and picking up these chips and looking at them and go, okay, well, this is Roberts Mountain Formation, or this is overlap rocks. Or
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen
Nevada
geologists picking up rocks off the ground.
Where there's we map by float chips.
What are you doing picking up those rocks on the ground? Why aren't you banging something off over there fresh?
Because there's nothing over there to bang off on, because there's not a lot of outcrop in a lot of these places. I mean, think about it. The ores that host Carlin-type deposits are recessive, meaning they weather easy. Number one, they're altered, and number two, they're soft sediment.
Permeable.
They're shales, they're silty shales, they're sandy limestone, so they don't tend to form weather-resistant outcrops. So you map by float chips.
What about those washes, though, too? You must get some real rich...
Yeah, you prospect the washes. You prospect the jasperoids, which are the silicified portions of a deposit that tend to stand up and are oftentimes related to faults because fluids. Find me a gold deposit, primary gold deposit in the world that doesn't have quartz associated.
I know, it's
silica. But SiO2. And they don't really exist. So, therefore, you will have ribs or zones or even bedding planes that are preferentially silicified in rocks that have the porosity and the permeability to accept fluids, for fluids to flow through them, and that's where gold occurs.